Wonder Twins issue 5 sees Polymath win the school science fair for her internet-based project while Jaina comes in second. After the fair, the two catch up and Jaina wants to know if Polly is okay, since the night before she found out her father is a supervillain and part of the League of Annoyance. Polly says that her father isn't a villain and he's a good man, and Jaina knows that, since life puts people in desperate situations sometimes. Polly doesn't want the League of Annoyance to drag her father down, and Jaina vows that her and her brother won't let that happen. Elsewhere, Philo meets with the Scrambler, where the two talk about how they both fell into this life. Philo says that it was LexCorp that offered him a job when no one else would be willing to give him something meaningful. That is until he tried to leave and ended up owing Lex money. Scrambler says that he started out as a magician, but he couldn't deal with the fact that no one wanted magic. They always wanted games, and him performing tricks that didn't return things to normal didn't work out for him. He tells Philo he wants to do one last trick, and he needs the mathematician's help. After explaining his idea to Philo, Polly arrives, not happy her father is associating with the people from the League of Annoyance. She tells Scrambler her father won't be helping, so the man leaves, leaving his business card for Philo. Zan meanwhile wants to know why his sister has challenged the League of Annoyance to a battle royale, and Jaina says that they need to end the league before Polly's father is put in any more trouble. Zan hates the idea that he's somehow the voice of reason here and wonders why Jaina chose the zoo for their fight. She says she chose it because it maximizes their advantage with the powers, so activating their powers, they head inside. Philo meanwhile spends some time with Polly, trying to tell her that him leaving the league isn't quite as simple as she thinks, since she owes Lex money, and if he doesn't pay, he will take everything from them, although Polly knows he already took her mother. Philo promises to stop and leave the league as Polly asks what the Scrambler wanted. Philo says they had some crazy plan and he couldn't help out since it was beyond his area of science. The League of Annoyance meanwhile go to the zoo, eager to confront the Wonder Twins and finally deal with them once and for all. Cellphone Sylvia has access to a Kryptonian cell phone-like device that is powered by fear and will zap anyone that she points it at and disintegrate them. While they talk about the device, the Wonder Twins suddenly attack, all along with the animals from the Australian exhibit. Jaina releases a koala onto the gang, but it is zapped away by the device. Red Flag meanwhile is attacked by the kangaroo Jaina. The villain begins beating up the animals, but soon they are all overpowered and arrested. Cellphone Sylvia however manages to evade the cops, returning to the League of Annoyance HQ where she tries to call the Legion of Doom, telling them that she is quitting. She hears a noise and thinks it to be the Wonder Twins or the Justice League, so she activates the phone, zapping the arriving Philomath and disintegrating him. Some people nearby watch her do it, recording the incident. The next day, Cellphone Sylvia, as the news is calling her, has to go on the news to explain it was an isolated incident and not something that was racially charged as the news thinks it was. Sylvia calls Lex, telling her that now everyone thinks that she's a racist, and he agrees to help her, getting his own news channels to talk with her, painting Cellphone Sylvia as a victim who acted in self-defense. As the villainess thanks everyone for their support, Polly mourns her father's death. Only the people the phone disintegrates don't die, they are transported to the Phantom Zone. Polly flies into a rage, destroying her trophies before finding the Scrambler's number. She calls him and the Scrambler soon arrives, and Polly agrees to help him with his plan. In the Hall of Justice, as Jaina and Zan are on computer duty, Supercomputer is hacked by the Scrambler, who says that his body is now connected to the worldwide cloud, meaning he is in physical proximity to everyone on Earth. Therefore his powers will work on anyone, and because of that there are going to be some changes. He says those that have the power to change the world don't have any incentive to do so, since they like the way things are, which is why in 30 days, Scrambler will mind control everyone on Earth and implement a system that works for everyone. And to prove he isn't bluffing, he's taking control of over 1 million people and switch their minds with people less fortunate than them. Wonder Twins issue 5 continued to be absolutely hilarious, but also kind of terrifying and touching, with the story of the Math family and how we're probably witnessing the birth of Polymath, the supervillain here. And I'm all for that. I think that would be awesome. The plot with Cellphone Sylvia was pretty hilarious as well, and I love how it was rather meta as well, with it talking about how the news can kind of manipulate stories into making people look like the good guy or the bad guy. It's really interesting, as well as this whole thing with the Scrambler changing people's minds and trying to instill some sort of order in the world. I'm very much looking forward to that, and hopefully this is like an arc that plays out, since the book has been bumped up to 12 issues over the remaining 7 issues. I think that'd be a really great like sort of overarching story. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.